All of us want to live in victory. All of us want to have faith that moves the mountains. We want answers to our prayer. We want to live as more than conquerors. I'm here to tell you that there's something you have to have if you want that to happen, and that's mind renewal. That means I have to take everything that I've learned from the world and I have to replace it with God's truth, because I've been programmed since birth to believe in the limitations of the five senses. But God says, hey, I want you to believe all things are possible with God. And so in order to do that, I have to learn that everything starts in the unseen. It doesn't start in the seen, it starts in the unseen. And so when we're programmed to believe in the seen, we're reinforcing our dependence in something that's a second cause. It's already here. It's based on the five senses. Where everything begins is in the spiritual world. It begins in the unseen. And so today I want you to think about thoughts as a seed. It's a seed. That seed contains a possibility. It's either a positive thing or a negative thing. And if I don't cast it down when it first comes, it will grow. It will grow because I continue to think about it. How do I get rid of a wrong seed? I ignore it. I cast it down. I swat it like a fly. I do not allow it to enter my mind. The second it enters my mind, I'm watering it. I'm giving it life. My attention to that possibility is watering it like you're watering a plant. And if you water that plant, what's going to happen? It's going to grow. It's going to grow. And if you have a negative idea, that negative idea is going to grow. And it's going to breed images in your mind's eye, images that don't agree with what God says. One of the things that you and I need to realize is that our thought life is so powerful, and it's so important that we understand the power of our thought life. And see, I have to reprogram myself to believe that I am limitless instead of believing that I'm limited. And when I do that, I will start to experience the unlimited. But that takes work. We can't overwrite something that we've been taught to believe since we were children overnight. If I'm persistent, I can overwrite that thing. If I'm persistent, I can train myself to agree with the things that God has said. And what has He said? He has said, you're more than a conqueror. And so when I look in the mirror in the morning, I can say, he who is in me is greater than the one who's in the world. All things are possible for him who believes. No weapon formed against me can prosper. I refute every tongue that accuses me. I am an heir of God, a co-heir of Christ. I am seated with him in the heavenly realms. He has blessed me with every spiritual blessing in Christ. I will ask something in prayer. I believe that I received it and it is mine. I have to have that kind of attitude, the attitude of an overcomer. I was reading an article about the thoughts that you speak out of your mouth, that actually signals your body. There was a neuroscientist that was talking about how if you were to say, I feel weak, that you're actually giving a signal to your body to become weak. And your body says, sure, I can go with that. And so all the time out of our mouth, everything that we say matters. It matters huge. And if the enemy can defeat your thought life, you're done. You're finished. Above all else, guard your heart. Why do you do that? Because everything that makes it through is going to turn into a root system. It's going to grow. We need to realize how powerful our imaginations are. Our imaginations are a gift that's given to us by God, but we have to use them rightly. We have to focus on things above. We cannot focus on things seen. We have to focus on the unseen. When you're praying for something, if you're stuck looking at the scene, looking at the circumstance, saying, oh, I can't believe how bad this is, you're doing it backwards.